Hi, it's Michelle, and I'm here with today's Monday Moment Mindful Weigh-In. And today's topic is a belief that many of us have had, for a long time. And it's this idea that relationships should be 50-50. I've had a little extra coffee today. I'm feeling a little hyper. And for some of you, as I go through this, you might be looking at me, remember back when different strokes, like, what you talking about, Willis? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some of those looks because I find this is a challenging mindset to have to kind of shift to for most of my clients. And to be completely honest, it was when I first heard from my teacher, I was thinking she was crazy. But doing the work has made such a difference. And so here's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to be talking about kind of the everyday things in a relationship that maybe irritate you and think should be different. I'm not talking about like an abusive relationship. That's a whole different conversation with boundaries. But if you're currently just kind of struggling with like, why is he or she not doing this? Then here's something I want you to consider. This shiny idea that relationships should be 50-50 caused so much frustration and pain for many people. And if you go to therapy, you're usually told like, you come together and you find out what the other person wants, what will make them happy, and then you do that, and then you can make each other happy, as if to say like, hey, I'm not too good at making myself happy, so I'm gonna go ahead and delegate that to you and see how you can make out with that. Let's see what you got. Usually though, what happens is what you want them to do is not usually what they do, so you start getting frustrated and you're not happy. But what if relationships weren't always supposed to be 50-50? And this is where I'm probably getting that look, right? Like, what? But what if you each came to the relationship as 100% whole, 100% whole, and then you just get to love each other as is, and nobody really has to change? Now, I'm going to give you an example, and I'll use my husband because I know he doesn't watch this, so it's totally fine. Hopefully his mom doesn't tell him, she does. So, and again, this is just something simple, but it would irritate me so much. Okay, he travels for work, and so after a long weekend of traveling, he would, come in, drop the suitcase at the door, and that's where it stayed. And then I would get so frustrated because why couldn't he just take it upstairs? And then I would ask him to take it upstairs, and he would say, sure, I will. And then he didn't. He forgot. But he walks past it 2 times a day, minimum, right? How can you forget? And so I have all this mental energy, pre-life coaching, of course, that I am getting frustrated because, like, first of all, it's sitting right there next to the door. Secondly, I've asked him to pick it up, and he still hasn't. And you know what? I could just take that suitcase and walk it upstairs myself and then be done with it. And it wouldn't have days of all this energy. Now, I want you to think of an example. And so this week, I'm going to encourage you to just start paying attention. You don't have to make the quick jump to like, oh yeah, it's all rainbows and butterflies and I can do everything. By the way, ladies, especially, you usually do everything. Why don't you just own that and like know what a badass you are? But start paying attention, okay? Here's the question. If somebody's not taking out the garbage, if somebody's working late because there's a special project at work, or if somebody's not thinking the way you want them to think, take a moment and ask yourself, what are you making it mean? Because a lot of times our brain likes to go to, our lower brain likes to go to, well, he doesn't love me or she doesn't love me. Now, is that really true? Or is it just maybe there's a lot going on at work? Or maybe they just forgot about the garbage. Pay attention to that and then just decide if you want to keep thinking it. That's what all of this is, you guys. It's just about paying attention and choosing your thoughts on purpose to see how they serve you as you create the life you imagine. Okay, gotta get to some appointments. Have a great week and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.